Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Utah State Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the South Alabama Jaguars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Jaguars will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
To the air, it's Barnes. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And he's still running after the move. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. They believe they can run right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for room. It's Bullock. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up from 5 to the 23. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Direct snap. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field. It's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, South Alabama. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. Oh, what a move. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Throws to the back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Barnes. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Gets it past the marker. Got a lot of room to the right. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Jaguars! He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. It's a seam wide open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, it's Bullock. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Fights off the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Davenport. Quick completion on the out. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bullock. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Quarterback making checks. Now from inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Alabama!
Now you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Look out, he's got room. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Utah State.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just keeps slinging it. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Back to throw, it's Barnes. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on second down. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. As they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab. It's Bullock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. With jet sweep pass. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Going for the big play. He's got it at the 30. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little extra time. He throws one to the left. He's got it for a big play. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Malone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Davenport. Quickly complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up, try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Jaguars need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking for space. It's Bullock. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Off play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Jaguars send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Dropping back, it's Barnes. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On the slant. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Brings up 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The inside handoff. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball that catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Here we go. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Jaguars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Flag, flag, flag. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Jaguars are in the hurry-up. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Motion from the wide receiver. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Middle Tennessee put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Blue Raiders had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Steps away to find some room. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Makes the grab on the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Alabama 35, Utah State 0.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Extending the play. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He'll bring it out. It's Malone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Malone. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's got it. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And the Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Looking to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 20. 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it to the back. With the catch, it's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the...